The National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj established the National Rural Building Centre at the Rural Technology Park in its premises to promote sustainable housing solutions along with various appropriate technologies to transform rural India.
Rural Technology Park of National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayat Raj at Hyderabad has evolved large number of appropriate house building or construction technologies over the years. The basic objective of this park is to encourage locally relevant appropriate technologies that are required for providing housing for all.
In order to achieve this goal, NIRD and PR imparts training, research and outreach programs to various functionaries involved in the rural development sector. To promote sustainable housing technologies, various housing typologies blending both the traditional and modern construction techniques have been showcased at the National Rural Building Centre. These typology houses are constructed to enable the rural communities to construct their houses at an affordable cost, which are also environmentally sound. As conventional building techniques use energy-intensive processes and materials, it is time to adopt sustainable housing technologies which can also help in creating local employment and entrepreneurship. These sustainable housing techniques can help in addressing depletion of fertile soil used for making bricks, air pollution and negative health impacts on the people working in brick kilns and other social issues arising from migration to cities. The normal bricks which are used for constructing houses require burning and consume 1/3 of the energy of the total construction of the building. The brick industry is known for creating pollution with major pollutants like smoke, dust, etc. To avoid these problems, the alternative is compressed stabilized earth blocks, also known as compressed mud blocks. These blocks do not require any burning and the strength is achieved by curing with water for 21 days. The strength of the blocks is also more than 40 kilograms per square centimeter, whereas it is around 25 to 35 kilograms per square centimeter for the normal bricks.
ఒకటి ఈ ఇటుక వాల్యూమ్ లో ఎక్కువ.
These blocks are having larger volume than that of normal bricks. Each of this block equals to almost 3 normal bricks. Secondly, these blocks are not burnt and about 7 to 10% of cement is mixed in the soil and sand or dust and pressed in manual press. This requires 3 weeks of curing to get the desired strength. Hence, there is no need of burning the precious wood to make these blocks, which protects the environment. The cost of this block is also more economical since the normal brick is costing around rupees 8 to rupees 9. And these blocks, if made at site, can be far less compared with the bricks availability. There is no need of RCC columns, support up to 3 floors by using these blocks. These blocks also provide good thermal comfort during summer due to non-burning of the blocks.
The blocks can be made using normal soil along with 7 to 10% of cement in a manual or mechanized compression press. Buildings up to 2 floors can be built without any support of RCC columns. The buildings constructed using these blocks provide good thermal insulation and an ethnic look, as it does not require plastering.
For protecting the climate, we have to move for locally available construction materials and construction technologies.
Considering these factors, the National Rural Building Centre at RTP is extending technical support to various organizations, communities and government bodies to adopt these technologies. Many training programs have been organized to impart the knowledge to rural communities, masons and engineers in the past. This has been successfully adopted by a number of communities as an entrepreneurial activity to promote construction of sustainable buildings in rural India.
NIRD వాళ్ళ సంస్థ ద్వారా వచ్చి మాకు నేర్పించడం
Due to
వల్లనే
imparting
మహిళా
of training by NIRD to the women SHGs about the making of these blocks helps them to construct the toilets in the villages with less cost. Based on the technology, the toilets in these villages are constructed.
To showcase the importance of the sustainable housing technologies, recently the Director General's bungalow is also being constructed for the purpose of demonstration. Kapatrala is a village in Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh, which was affected seriously due to factionism in the village. The then SP, Mr. A. Ravikrishna, IPS of Kurnool district, adopted this village and transformed it into a model village with his tireless efforts. Now, the people of this village have developed a positive way of life. So far, training programs on CSC blocks making and home-based products manufacturing have been organized.
In this present brick manufacturing unit, compressed bricks are being manufactured, and we are planning to promote this particular bricks in entire district. Already we are speaking to some other people also. We are tying up with banks and an NIRD also. We want to bring new technologies so that better utility will be there, and lot of eco-friendly, because these bricks are eco-friendly and it gives more strength also. So we are requesting villagers and subsequent there is adjacent villages also to use particular bricks.
A group of local youth formed the Vivekananda Youth Association and started the production of CSE blocks which have been sold in the area.
To make these blocks, the earth and other materials are available nearby. We are 7 members working in this group, which gives us the employment and also to feed our family.
The local bank has agreed to provide the necessary financial support for furthering this activity.
Today we came here to see a compressed mud brick making unit here at Kapatrala. We will make it as a viable income generating unit. From Andhra Pradesh Gramin Bank side, we are prepared to finance such units. The unit was just started by a youth organization which was trained by the NIRD Hyderabad.
Similarly, women of Koduru village, located near Vishakhapatnam, have undergone CSE block making training and have successfully started the production unit to promote sustainable building technology in the area. A local Ayurvedic doctor from the village who identified the usefulness of the CSE block in promoting sustainable housing techniques encouraged the women members of the community to get trained and produce CSE blocks, which is also used to build his Ayurvedic hospital of around 8,000 square feet.
We need lesser amount of concrete and cement to construct this building, and anyway we are not putting pillars, we are saving iron, we are saving concrete, and also they have taught us how to make this filler roof where we are filling the roof with lightweight material, clay material, so that it will be heat resistant, thermal resistant, and also it saves iron, it saves concrete, and it looks beautiful also.
Currently, 2 women entrepreneurs have come together and manage a production unit with automatic hydraulic CSE block making machines.
Initially, We 8 people started to make this block and we went for training and started production with manual machine. But since it was difficult for women, so these hydraulic machines were developed and we are now making the blocks with this machine.
It is also helping them to get financial support from the local bank.
I think government needs to support them continuously by giving some small contracts like Anganwadi schools or small schools or small buildings, panchayat buildings, where they can utilize these bricks.
The Yavatmal District Administration of Maharashtra State has sought the help to promote the construction of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana houses for the rural poor. NIRD and PR is also conducting research to develop further products like roof tiles, paver blocks and floor tiles using the compressed earth technique.
Look for alternatives instead of using ceramic tiles, which again very energy intensive. So going for locally available, nature friendly materials and adopting appropriate technologies to use them is going to be the solution for providing housing for all in the country.
The use of sustainable building techniques can help in promoting livelihoods, better living conditions and protect the environment from further degradation. Therefore, it is important that the public and private bodies involved in the housing sector make serious efforts to adopt this very important aspect in construction projects.